you meant. I'm all the two, the drink of youth makes it easy for me to keep up with you. Our music's loud, we dance around, screaming out the songs till the lights give out. Jump up and down, we'll run around, skating in the town till the sun goes down. The love we found without a sound, bring back the energy where we all feel it too. All this love's for you. Yes, we all feel this way. Love is here to stay. Where we all feel it too. All this love's for you. Yes, we all feel this way. Love is here to stay. Here to stay. Here to
What's up, everybody? And thank you so much for joining us on another episode of the Kick It Podcast brought to you by the Kick It Labs. Of course, I am Victor. I'm here with Louis Lope. I'm here with Brewski.
Yep.
And of course, our very special guest of the evening, the Holy Rainbow Club. Yo, thank you for stopping by and kicking it.
Hello. Thank you for having me, guys. Happy to be here.
Yeah, man, I'm glad to finally have you on. It's a long time in the making. So for those that don't know who you are, would you mind telling us a little bit?
Yeah. I am a music artist from Oceanside. I make, I don't know, like R&B, soul, hip hop music. And I'm also in a band called Topeka Clementine. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah,
All right,
I think that's all I do.
How long have you been making music for?
I've been making music for 3 years. Yeah, since right before the pandemic started. Yeah.
Cool. And this is as the Holy Rainbow Club.
As the Holy Rainbow Club, yes,
Right on.
correct. Yeah.
How about with your band? How long you been with your band right now?
With my band, barely gonna hit a year in April.
Oh,
yeah.
that's sick.
But I guess we've been playing shows for like 6 months now or something like that. So,
Right on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, talking about shows, I saw that you had a show not long ago at the Soda Bar.
Oh yeah. That was pretty awesome. Yeah, that was like my first show at a club like that. I guess you could say it's like a club bar thing.
Yeah, it's a pretty
'cause,
well known
I mean,
venue.
I've done shows like here at home at like Ricky's. Like it's not the same thing as like San Diego, and it's like a long bar, and we opened up for like a band on tour. So it was a different experience working with that sound guy and whatnot. It was a lot more like professional, I guess you could say, like our first like real professional gig. So it was nice. Yeah, it was fun. It was different. Yeah.
Sick. Glad to hear it.
What'd you learn from that experience?
From that experience, honestly, I learned it's like a lot easier than you make it seem. Yeah, all those like days of preparation really do like make it what it is, and as long as you're like prepared, it's really
You prepared, and then
Yeah.
if you have a dope technician with
Yeah.
you, you're just ready to
Mhm.
go, ready
Yeah,
to
yeah.
rock and roll.
And then like the band, we have like we get a lot of like cats from North County, different musicians that play different music like jazz, blues, all that other stuff, and they play with us, and we're like an indie pop alternative band. So that's nice. They can just jump in and do whatever. So I think that's what it is. They give us like the confidence, or give me the confidence at least, to be able to go out there and do what we do.
Oh, that's sick. So you're saying it's like a almost like a collective where people kind of like alternate roles and just go in and out of the group?
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
That's badass.
It's more like
Yeah.
jamming style.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yep.
Hell yeah.
That's exactly what it is. Yeah. If you come to our shows, like the songs really don't sound like what we recorded them. Yeah. Like at all.
Yeah, that's definitely
Yeah.
jazz. That's definitely
Yeah.
jazz. Yeah, so take us back to the beginning.
Mhm.
You know,
Oh yeah, the beginning. So I first what was that? What was the beginning? I think the first song I ever recorded was obviously Walking on the Moon. I never really recorded music ever. But I had been posting like clips of me playing guitar. I've always like played guitar and posted music videos of me singing. And I had done that and Obed hit me up and was like, "Hey, you ever recorded?" Never even thought of recording it. Literally never even crossed my mind. I never thought like I would do something like that. And I showed up to his house and I had like the main like strumming melody for Walking on the Moon, and I played that. And then he like laid everything else down and he's like, "Is this what you think it would sound like?" And I'm like, "I fucking guess. I have no idea." He's like, "Yeah, well, you have lyrics? Like, you have lyrics, right?" And I like had the whole song right now. And I'm like, "Yeah, I have lyrics. We can sing it right now." And he's like, "Yeah, hop on the mic. Let's record it." It was from there, and it was like, that was it. That was pretty much it. Like, after that happened, I think I sat on the song for a year. I think that was like 2020 we recorded that. I don't think I released it till like 2021.
why didn't you release it till a year later?
Well, at that point it was just like a demo. I never
Gotcha.
actually got it like properly mixed,
Mixed and
mastered. It's literally the demo. And I didn't even know you had to do that kind of thing. And I think Obeda told me like after I saw him after that point, he was like, you can just like sign up for this thing called DistroKid and like put it out. I'm like, yeah, dude, I'm not gonna do that. That sounds like way too much work. And then everyone was like, dude, you should just drop that song. Like I had showed it to a few people and I finally like did it. And I had dropped it on like Valentine's Day in 2021. I'd like announced it like 2 weeks before.
Hell yeah.
And then after that, Dean Aguar, Dean from Dean's Dead, he hit me up to do a music video for it after like it had been out for, I don't think it was even out yet. I think it had only been out for like a week or something like that. And I think after that, that's when I really realized like, oh, I can keep doing music. Like there's actually people who really think I can do this and like want to do stuff with me. Like, oh, that's weird. I guess I should keep doing this.
That's what's up, dude. And shout out to Obed too, man.
Yeah.
Because I honestly, when I hear a couple of your songs, I kind of hear his sound a little bit.
Oh yeah. He's produced, I want to say like 60-70% of the songs that I put out.
Oh, snap.
Yeah. Honestly, I try to. At first, I was like not really trying to like just listen to beats, and I didn't like write to beats. I would just write to guitar. But once I like knew who Obed was, and I was like, oh, he sells beats. Like, why wouldn't you just buy beats from him? And he would like post his beats, and I just listen to them, and whichever ones I like, I just hit him up immediately. And I'm like, can I have that one?
Yeah.
And then I just buy it. A lot of them I sit on, but
But at least you have them. So
yeah. At least I have them. Yeah.
So have you always liked music since you were a kid, or was it something that just started?
I've always liked music. Yeah, everyone. I mean, like I'm Samoan, so generally, like they all sing. Growing up, everybody sang. We were like pretty like church and like family oriented. I grew up singing in the church. I guess that's kind of how I started making music. Was
Yeah, I was gonna
came
ask that
out-
too. You know, 'cause
Yeah.
your
I always
background,
forget about that.
You know, like from the Samoan culture.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
You're right that everybody always sings.
Yeah, everybody always sings. So growing up, like all my uncles and my aunts sang, and it was like they even had like a music group growing up. Like even my dad was like a rapper when I was a kid. So I was kind of just always around music. I never really thought I'd make it, but I like knew I could sing and whatnot. And then I think I started singing for like church once I got older, like 12 or 13 or something.
Hopped on
And-
right in the choir, huh?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, my uncle was like the youth pastor.
Oh,
So it's
shit.
kind of just like made sense. And my cousins like also sing and we're like the same exact age. So we were kind of like the little worship group band or whatever
Yeah.
for a little bit, for like a couple years. So I guess that's how it started. And then I came out and I couldn't do that anymore. So that's when I started making my own music, like writing in my like bedroom and stuff.
And is that where the name came from as well?
Yeah, that is where the name came
Okay.
from. Yeah. My brother had bought me like this patch that was like that said like Rainbow Club or something, and I was like, Holy Rainbow Club, that'd be kind of dope. Like it's kind of like a two meaning thing, and
Yeah,
kinda like
yeah, now
I
that
see
you
what
explain it, I
mean.
completely get
thing.
it.
Yeah, it's kind of like an FU type thing. Like yeah, you could still be like holy and just be
Like,
exactly
because
who
I
you
could
are.
really feel like the spirituality
Yeah.
when I'm listening to the lyrics and also
Mhm.
the beats are playing. That's like
Yeah.
collaborating just perfect with your
Mhm.
voice. Like you could feel like you're really deep entwined with the music that you're making.
Yeah. I feel like I definitely feel it. It's pretty raw and authentic. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
super vulnerable. I try to be as vulnerable as possible. I think that's like, yeah, the key.
You have to when you're
Yeah.
making music. You have to.
Mhm.
It's like you're.
Mhm.
That's your emotions right
Yeah,
there. You
literally,
can't
yeah.
hide it.
That's what the
Mhm.
audience would expect too, and that's
Yeah.
where like you didn't know that there was gonna
Mhm.
be an audience,
Not
but
at all.
but there's people that found your work and it created audience.
Yeah,
So
for
yeah,
sure.
fucking hey, were you tripped out at the first moment?
Yeah, I was honestly because I don't think I'll ever like take it like that serious, that part of it. The fact that there's people watching and like, unless it's like a monetary thing, you kind of really don't think about it, honestly. Yeah, unless I'm like there on stage and there's people, but at that point I just black out. And I'm like ready to go and do the thing. Yeah, I just do the thing.
Most def.
Yeah, right. You just do the thing. So yeah, I don't know. I try not to let it get to me. Yeah.
Fucking A. Well, we came across remember we were doing Jay's board shop.
Yeah.
Fundraiser. You guys
Mhm.
remember that?
Yeah.
And that's
Yeah,
where I
yeah.
actually like came across on your live performance because you're on the set. And like how I was saying earlier on the Instagram live too, like the moment like I was I liked your music was when I was recording your set when you were singing and I was getting all angles down and at one
Mhm.
point like the sun is just shining right down at a perfect angle and you're
Yeah.
just singing right there and you're hitting like the high note I believe.
Damn.
I
It
was like
a
okay.
perfect setting.
Yeah,
man.
yep. I
Yeah.
was like, man, life is great right now, and this person is talented.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
you just feel the
appreciate
soul,
that,
right?
dog.
Yeah,
That's
dog.
Thank you. Yeah, that was really fun. I think I like was originally supposed to be on there, and then I had like had to do something, and then you guys hit me up like they hit me up like 2 days before. They were like, "Do you want to come and perform?" And it's a different slot, and I was like, "Oh hell yeah! I'm not doing anything. I was gonna come anyway. Like I was literally gonna pull up anyway. Yeah, I'll fucking do it. I don't give a fuck." It was still sunny outside. I'm like, hell yeah. I was sweating though. I think I was already faded by then.
Yeah, it was a party.
Yeah, and it was a pretty warm day
It
too.
was
Yeah.
a pretty
Yeah.
warm day.
It was a pretty warm day,
Granted,
but
we did stay there till night though, so
that's true.
it
That's
didn't really
true.
matter.
And we were
They
there.
cool down.
Yeah.
They cool down. Yeah.
Remember, we pulled up in the morning, and then it was pretty. Oh yeah, pulled up in the morning like just to set up, but it was pretty warm that day, my boy.
Was
I
that
remember
the
that.
summertime?
That,
Yeah,
Oh,
that
it was.
summertime.
It was.
think that was
the freaking thing
summertime.
was like endless
Did
summer.
I ever send you those
Yeah.
pictures from that day?
Well, we might
yeah,
have.
I think. I don't know. I got a lot of pictures from that day.
Yeah, we'll double check the emails.
Yeah.
I can always count on getting pictures from like stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's like the bigger stuff I can't count on. Yeah. They're the best pictures. I'm like, I look like the most happy, like, and it's like the most intimate settings. I love it.
Yeah, because I was just
Yeah.
thinking about what Bruce was saying about that picture. I think, when he was shooting the video, I think I got a picture similar with the sun like right behind. It looks like
Oh yeah, I need that.
like a halo.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh dang.
Yeah, no, there were some good shots. I was like, God damn.
Hell yeah. No, yeah, that day was fun for sure. It was a different crowd for me too, I think.
Well, what is your usual crowd like?
Honestly, like older people. Yeah, probably like 20, like 28 plus, usually. So yeah, when I'm in around like a younger crowd, I'm like, oh god damn it. Oh my god damn it. Like, I don't know if these people gonna like my music. Like, it's more like Philly vibey stuff. Like you really gotta be in tune with like your emotions and shit.
No, it's usually
Yeah.
when I've seen your live performances, it's usually a nice change of pace
Yeah.
from the majority of the slots on.
Yeah, I've noticed that. Yeah, it can be a little nerve wracking too. I'll watch the other people go on, and I'm like, oh god, I hope this is not what they're expecting from me. But then I'm like, nah, they know. They know what I do.
Yeah, that's what we like doing
Yeah.
the shows that way, like a little bit of something for everybody.
Yeah, but I love it. That's why I love doing your guys' shows because like I get to experience the variety is great. Yeah.
No, thanks. But I do want to ask you, going back onto your music,
Mhm.
because we just touched on Walking on the Moon, but
Yeah.
the song Stay Fly.
Oh yeah.
What was what was your message behind that? How was the writing process for you for that track?
So that was like the first time. Well, I think the first beat I had bought from Obed, like just having listened to it and then write to it, was a song for Mission Ave. I think So Fly was the second one. And it was a lot different for me. I feel like it's a little bit more upbeat and like a little more funky than anything I had done prior to that, which I'd only had like 2 songs out. And for that one, I was like, damn, I want to make some like kind of upbeat dancey shit. But I don't know what I have to talk about. I feel like at certain points when I want to like talk about something specific, I'm like, I don't want to get too specific because like, is that how do I do that?
Yeah.
yeah. I was like, if I'm really not living that right now, how do I do it? But I had a girl I was talking to, and she was like, I don't dance. And I was like, that's fucking weird. You don't dance. You don't dance. And like for some reason I had bought that beat and like we had just had that conversation, and I'm like, this is a dancey ass beat. I should make a song about like a girl who doesn't dance to a dancey ass beat. That actually sounds really fucking cool. And I had like that hook. Got a little shawty so super fun. I call a little birdie, she be so fly. And I was like, oh, it's done. Yeah. After I sang that part, the verses were pretty easy. Yeah. Yeah. I just recorded it in my room too. It's like the first song I recorded in my room. So that was
recording
cool.
The hooks is probably once you have that, I think the verse is gonna be pretty easy.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
then you
most
kind of have like
stuff.
a summary of what the song should be.
Mhm.
So it's just like, all right,
Yep.
I could write out the chapters.
Yeah. I relearn that all the time. I overcomplicate it all the time, and then I realize I'm like, oh, that's what I got to do. Yeah. So yeah, So Fly was one of the easier songs.
And do you write the lyrics first, or do you play with the guitar? Or
Ooh, it depends. Majority of the time, I probably have words in mind before I start playing on the guitar or anything. Yeah, and then I usually have like specific music I'm listening to at the time that like influences probably the stuff I'm playing on guitar. So I'll probably play something that kind of sounds like that, and then just try to like sing my own melody to it. But then if I'm in like a rap mood and I like want to listen to beats, I'll just listen to beats. I'm like, what does that sound like? Oh, that sounds like seeing like a hot chick on a warm summer day, and like, and then I'll just rap about that or some shit.
hey,
Yeah, just really depends.
And-
Just try to have fun.
Who helps you out with your visuals right now?
With my visuals right now, for the most part, it's Dean. Yeah, and a bunch of those cats. Dean, Bradley, Ben. Yeah, I think they're the Dead Creative Group. Yeah, that's what
Oh,
they're called.
right on. Yeah, because
Super.
that the SoFly video is sick, and then so the Walking on the Moon one is
Mhm.
super sick too.
Yeah.
Especially in SoFly, I like that it was like off of Bush Street on that tennis court in the basketball
yeah.
area. Yeah, that was pretty
Yeah,
nice.
for sure. That one, we definitely. I didn't realize like the amount of budget that goes into like putting dope things together. So
Yeah.
I think for like the Walking on the Moon one, like paying for that house was like really expensive. I had to pay for the house, and that was like really expensive. And I realized like that was a really cool first music video, but like now we just have to top that every time, right? Right? Like, that's the
Basically.
first thing you put
I
out.
spent how much in the music video?
Yeah, literally. And then you realize like Dean and all those guys have only gotten better since then.
Yeah.
I've only gotten better since then, but not at the rate that they're at because they were already like at a certain point. So like, yeah. And then you think about, okay, then you got to pay them, and you're like, okay, what can we do? So I was like, let's just film at home. And everybody can. There's nowhere you can't film in Oceanside. Like, we should film here more, if anything. Yeah. So we just had that whole idea, and it kind of just made sense to film at home. Yeah.
How much did you pay for that first one for that video?
Ooh, I think it was like $1,000.
For one day?
Yeah, for one day.
One rack.
Yeah.
Damn, that's right.
But it was a
Yeah.
badass house though.
It was a badass house. And they had like worked with us too. They were like gonna be out of town. And I think like the form of payment they needed, like we couldn't pay the way they needed to get paid. And we had to do some weird shit, but it worked out. Yeah. It was wild. They're like, we'll just have our friend house sit, and like we trust you guys. And they said that it's like their favorite video from the house. So
Nice.
I guess
There you
that's how
go.
that goes. Yeah.
Hey, you can maybe shoot some of that money back.
Yeah, we're advertising your Airbnb
Exactly.
over here.
Yeah, it'll be worth it though. I guess we'll see.
Yeah. Well, do we have any comments, guys, over there on IG or YouTube?
I just tapped into the IG.
Oh, okay.
My
damn.
bad.
You're
Uh,
chilling over there.
Yeah, well, our producer of the night is David, since Piccolo is out, so I don't know if we're gonna be able to showcase any of those comments up there. But if you are commenting, thank you. And Piccolo, if you're listening to this, what happened, bro?
What?
You
Guy-
messaged us. You saw all those messages.
my guy, but my
We're in the
guys,
same chat.
y'all could have just messaged Message them and not just say it here.
Nah,
Oh
but
man,
it's
this
all
thing
good.
don't
We
work,
appreciate
dog.
you. Thank you.
Let me
Yeah,
see
but
this.
don't forget, guys, we're here kicking it with the Holy Rainbow
Oh,
Club,
now it's turned on.
and again, we have David as the producer.
Oh yeah, that worked. Hell yeah.
You guys want to give a quick shout out to the sponsors while we're here?
Jesse
Okay,
Gray
yeah.
Barton listening.
Wait, what was that, Bruce?
Jesse Gray Barton listening.
He's listening.
Yeah.
Oh, sick. Hey,
IG.
thank you. Glad the sound works.
Shout out to Hustle and underscore and underscore motivate 22 tapping in on the live. Hell yeah. Don't forget at the moment, if y'all can go ahead and give a like and also share. And if you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe. It helps out with the labs on this podcast. Yeah.
Really does. Yeah, and you know who else helps out with the podcast? Some of these sponsors, man. Just like Urban Water, we do have the Urban Water right here, providing the hydration of the episode.
And finally was able to link up with Gordon.
Hey,
We
thanks,
chopped it up
Gordon.
with him all weekend.
Halfway through the month, baby.
It's all good though. We got our waters. Everything feels right again. Yeah, but shout out to Women Workout Wear, ladies. If you are looking for gear to go work out, and you got to hit her up. Hit up Karina. She'll take care of you. She's dope. Next, we're going with Natalie's Fashion and Vista. You gotta go check out their store. That shit is awesome. They have a lot of cool clothes. They have their Callejero line, which is pretty dope.
It is badass, dude. I like some of those signs.
Yeah, and then we go with Old School Saturdays. Every Saturday, check out G Function Kid Riz at Oceanside Bar and Grill. DJ dropping down some funk, dropping hip hop oldies, and also showcasing a lot of the local lowriders and cars. Just check it out, man. It's always a good time.
Yeah, that's my favorite part actually. When they showcase the lowrider of the night, that's super cool,
Yeah,
dude.
man.
The last time they had a Beetle in the back, and that Beetle was sick. Had that AC attachment right on side of it. I don't know if I showed you guys a video of it. Nah, I put it up on the story for that night. Shout out to Outside Bar and Grill for sharing out the stories that I do put on, on our Instagram, because just sharing the content, being where you're at does help out the place that you are at, if that makes sense. Any businesses, any cities, just making like things aware, and also how do you say current nowadays, like on social media, because social media just goes on a fast pace every fucking minute,
Yeah, man,
every
you
hour.
gotta trick that algorithm.
Yeah.
Yep. And now we're gonna hit up the whole Oceanside Boulevard line.
Hell
There's,
yeah.
we're gonna start with Street Knowledge Hydraulics, right on Crouch Street and Oceanside Boulevard. You need some work done on your car, go over there, man. I'll take care of you.
Pull up.
Yeah, and then there's also Oceanside L Works, 1800 Ordway. They just got a brand new pool table, and then we do a lot of our shows there when we do actually do them. So check them out.
Yeah, they do have the show this Friday, St. Patty's, man. OAW, pull up.
Mm-hmm. And we got the draft off of College and Oceanside Boulevard, the best sports bar in this town, I think.
There you go.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, definitely top 3.
yeah, then we have Full Metal Burgers off of Jason Court and Black Blake Brewing, and also in Escondido. So check out both locations, man.
Yeah, those
And
are
I
fire.
think that's it for our sponsors. Am I missing anybody?
We might, but it's okay. Everybody gets a shot.
We'll get you guys in a second.
We got you. Don't worry.
We'll remember, and then we'll be like, "Oh yeah, shout out."
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, that's how it usually goes.
Yeah, but shout out to everybody tuning in on the IG, on the Spotify, on the YouTube, wherever you're at, wherever you're streaming this, wherever you're listening to the podcast. Much appreciated.
You guys think we'll take a quick break? Come back for the second half.
All right, cool. Yeah, I'm down for a break.
Yeah.
Sweet. Everybody agree? Right
I'm
on.
down.
Sweet. All right, guys. Well, don't forget, we're kicking it here with the Holy Rainbow Club. So stick through to the messages. We'll be right back. We're chilling. We're kicking it. This is the Kick It Podcast.
Yep.
And we are back.
And just like that, we are back from break, man. Thank you all for sticking through the messages. Don't forget, we're here with the Holy Rainbow Club. And David actually took off, so he's no longer going to be producing for the episode. But we got to handle it. I mean, I think Louis got the mouse over here in the keyboard, so we should be fine.
Yeah, we are back. We're down to one single camera, so there's gonna be no more switches for the second half. So.
Yeah, so YouTube, sorry, but everybody on Spotify, I think you should be all right.
Ain't that the truth? I mean, it's rainy season and we got call outs going left to right today.
Today was a crazy day in the county, not gonna lie, dude. A bunch of accidents everywhere. What else? I saw just traffic everywhere. I don't know, man. It was a horrible morning.
Fucking
Yeah.
floods
but a
left to right.
Great sunset.
Right.
Yeah, great sunset. It's gonna be a great night. Yeah.
Honestly, I get scared because I think about my whip because it's like low leveled. And
yeah.
it's fucking, I just think about like, oh man, hopefully no fucking water gets in my shit, dog.
Yeah, it just
You know,
gets
when you're
all
going through the
fucked up.
puddles, you
Yeah.
know, you're like, fuck. Or you hit those potholes that are covered by the flood,
Mhm.
and it's just like, think, I'm like, oh shit.
You know, out of everything, that's the worst part. That's what I hate the most, the potholes, dude.
Potholes, yeah.
Like the rain, I could be all right with that. Even on the freeway, you know, it kind of gets all over your windshield or whatnot. But the potholes, dude, that shit just fucks up your alignment real quick.
Oh yeah, bro. That could go ahead and make or break a motherfucking day.
sure.
I swear. Plus now the 78's closed by the beach.
I don't know if
Vegas
it's by the
was-
beach, but
Oh,
I heard it
towards the
was closed
beach?
now. Yeah,
Yeah.
that 78. They just somebody
It's always close.
please hit up Carlsbad, hit up whoever got to fix that. But hey, fix that. Wasn't cool.
Hell yeah.
You all right over there, Louis?
Yeah, no, it's just I don't know what's going on with the IG.
Yeah, the Instagram is paused.
Okay, no worries. Sorry,
Don't
IG.
try to slap over there.
See Piccolo.
Camera.
This could have been avoided.
This could have been avoided.
But it's all good though.
It's all your fault, Piccolo.
We're
I'm
s-
looking at you.
Either way, we're still kicking it. We're still live in this mother. So,
Yeah.
pass that joint around and let's go ahead and see what we get into.
All right, what you got, Bruce?
All right, so Holy Rainbow Club. We also did touch
Yes.
how, you attended church.
Mm-hmm.
With we do got to ask, so with you coming out around that point, how did the church feel about that?
So at that point, I was 17. I was a senior in high school, and I was like like one of the youth worship leaders at my church. And I think at that point, I think I was like doing it alone. Like I was just playing guitar and like singing. And I don't know how it came about, but my uncle was the youth pastor. So like, and I'm pretty close to my family. It's my mom's little brother, so pretty closely related. And I don't know how I came out. I don't know if I told him. I think I was pretty upfront about like what I was doing. And they were like, "Oh, well, like, do you think like you're experimenting, or like is like that for sure like what you are? Like, you really think like that's what you're trying to do?" And I'm like, "No, like I really think this is what I'm trying to do. Like, I just need to know like that. Like, can I still do this, or like am I not allowed to do this anymore?" And they're like, "Just take a break, like go on a sabbatical is what they called it. Go on a sabbatical like 2 weeks and see if like you still feel like that. Like, do what you need to do." I was like, I still feel like this.
Sorry, like chicks.
Yeah. I was like, all right, I like chicks. Yeah, literally, I like pretty much had to tell like my aunt and my uncle because they're like husband and wife, and they're like devastated. And I was devastated too. I was like, yeah, I'm sorry. Like, I guess I can't like do what I've been doing all these past 4 years. Like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I literally had like plans. Like, I think I wanted to go to like church school, like Bible college type shit.
Right.
There's such a thing?
Oh yeah, there's
Oh,
a such
man.
thing. You can even go to get a degree to be like a worship like church person. Yeah.
Oh, snap. It goes like that, huh?
Yeah, or even like any like church related media. They teach you. Yeah, you can go to like there's like a church school dedicated to like music. Yeah, and they do like everything, like video, everything. Yeah.
Dude, I
It's
just
kinda
learned something
crazy.
today.
Oh, it's
Thanks.
kind of crazy. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's wild. They're popping up all over California too.
She said they do everything.
Yeah.
Everything.
They make sure they keep it,
Yeah.
in the that's how you do it. Yeah, so anyway, I did that, and then I kind of just couldn't do worship anymore, right? And honestly, I just stopped going to church altogether because once you're like not in the circle, you're really not in the circle.
Right.
Yeah, so it's kind of like you're just going to church every Sunday, but I was like going to church every Sunday. I was doing like I was probably at church on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, because I was like band practice and then practice for like other shit, and then like the actual youth group nights, and then I was probably there like Friday through the weekend, like just doing shit for church. And like I just stopped doing that altogether, and I was like, what the fuck am I gonna do? I have like nothing to do. I want to like sing music. Honestly, at a point I was like, damn, was I just doing that just to like perform in front of my friends and shit? Like I didn't actually want to do that shit. Like fuck. Like I guess like do I even believe in God anymore? Like because I'm gay and like I don't want to do that stuff. And I was like, nah, that's what they want me to think. Like they want me to think I'm fucking crazy. Yeah, I was like, they want me to think I'm crazy. I'm just gonna like make my own music then.
Yeah.
Live life,
Yeah.
sis.
Yeah, what
Live
else?
life.
Yeah, like, what else do I have to do? Like I have nothing else to do. No other outlets, really. And then like I graduated and I had to get like a job. I didn't go to college. I was like, yeah, I guess I just write music. Yeah. So that was kind of it. Yeah.
Well, I guess it probably helped with that.
Yeah.
Made you realize, like, all right, this is what I want to do.
Yeah. Yep.
And how's your
100%.
relationship with the church now? Is it still?
I mean, I don't really go to church. I don't really think there's anything wrong with the church. I definitely believe in God. I'm just believe in being a good person. Yeah. Yeah.
Damn. Hell yeah. I'm glad
Yeah.
I'm glad that's a great outcome actually.
Yeah.
Because some people actually it does drive them nuts,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, my family like still goes to church and everything, like every Sunday. I don't even think about it, honestly.
Yeah, I feel
I like forget that like people do that.
Yeah.
I think get to a point.
Yeah.
I think religions need an update. You know how
Yeah.
software gets an update every now and then.
Exactly.
I think religion needs that shit
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, that'd be kind of cool.
You know, like version 2.0 or whatever.
Yeah. And they kind of have. I mean, like it's all a bunch of like modern hipster. Like it's kind of weird how modern they are. Like the actual Christian community. I don't know if you guys have seen like social media, churches on social media.
No, that sounds very interesting though.
Not
What's
at all.
church social medias?
What? Dude, these churches have like whole social media teams and like serious content. What?
Yeah, remember we followed the was it Rhythm Church?
Oh yeah, just like them. Yep.
Yep. That's one of
Yeah,
them.
but they're like it's all of them. Every church nowadays. Yeah. And they have like a whole media team and like yeah, that's like what they do.
Well,
It's crazy.
for my uncle's I was gonna get a little serious, but for my uncle's viewing,
Yeah.
they wanted me to record or like transmit it to our family in Mexico.
Yeah.
And I don't know. For me personally, it felt weird
Yeah.
doing that because at some point I was like, all right, now I got to get a view of the people. But it's crazy, man. And I will say the Lord has some of the best Wi-Fi I've ever used. Like, they don't fuck around
They
with
don't
that.
have-
Like it's everything is on point.
Dude,
Like the best of
Mhm. You are telling the truth. I have never seen like the most high tech like stuff like ever. It's in like churches. Like they just have everything. Like you're like, bro, why do you guys have this? What do you guys even do here to have like this massive like soundboard and stuff like that? And they have like the best mics and stuff. And I feel like they don't even do that much to like be having that. But they do. They put on full like it's full productions.
Yeah, no, they do really
Yeah.
good
You really think about it, it's full productions because they have to do the live stream for the freaking like during COVID, and now I think every church does like a live stream now.
Yeah, no, they've definitely
Everybody's on
modernized.
it.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah.
That's hella wild for me.
Yeah. I mean, I don't go anymore, but I see it. Yeah.
So it's like fuck knocking on the door. It's just putting this on your stream.
You're like, don't knock on my door. Give me the QR code. God damn it.
Exactly, bro. They're like, send me the e-invite. The link to the stream.
Make sure you leave the church a like.
Wow.
We're all
Alright.
leaving-
No,
we're
and
all leaving
sometimes like
prayer
the pastors
emojis.
will go on like live streams in the mornings, like on Instagram and stuff, and like do like that whole bit. It's pretty cool.
Dude,
I will
it
say,
still feels
they're
weird
like-
when we had to do it. Like, oh, make sure you guys leave a like and all that stuff.
No,
so I can
it's
only
weird.
imagine as like a
Yeah.
pastor or something. Like, all right, I'm about to start sermon. You gotta do the call to action. Oh man, that's crazy.
And that, my people, is how we end this ceremony. Don't forget to give a like and share the name. I can't go on, boy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to hell.
But you're not wrong though. You're not wrong, dude. That's exactly what it
I
kinda
mean,
is.
I think the smart move will be basically you're giving out the gospel for the session and you're already feeling it. You're like, you might as well just say that shit with your chest out, you know?
You
You
enjoy
already
this
made it
sermon.
that far. Yeah, you already made it that far.
Swinging the book in your hand and everything type shit, you know?
I don't know how we got here.
I don't know either, man.
I really do appreciate it though.
Yeah, no, thanks, dude. That's the kick it.
You see, these are the moments you get here at the Kick It Podcast, where you just never really know how the conversations go.
Yeah, man. That joint got us giggly too. So
Piccolo, this is on you, dude.
Oh, nah, man. Well, with the screen splitting, you know, and the different camera angles, I'll give him 50% of the blame. That's in my mind, though. Y'all could do however y'all
Cool,
want to
no,
look at it.
I like that.
50% of the blame.
this fool didn't even call 30 minutes before his shift at least. Yeah.
You just didn't call it off.
Yeah, he didn't call out. He didn't. Just no show, man.
Oh, that's how you do it. Honestly, if you're gonna do it, you can't hate. Honestly, like,
I talk to you when I talk to you.
if you don't get a call like an hour, you're like, oh yeah, they're not coming.
He's like, I like, you know, they seen the text, especially with iPhone.
Yeah.
Seen, think, oh, this motherfucker.
That is one thing I do hate about iPhones, man. You can see when they read it sometimes. But
Yeah, right. Or the audacity to
Yeah,
like
some people don't care either.
audacity to click on it, look at it, and it's like, I'm gonna make this motherfucker know I seen it, just so I can give that message with no message being sent. And that was the message.
Did someone do that to you recently?
Oh, that happens on an occasional basis.
How occasional? Yes.
Too much so
Weekly?
where I track him down. I pull up. It was like, hey, bro, I called you or texted you. You didn't pick up, dog. I was worried about you. In reality, I'm also being a dick at the same time.
God damn it, Bruce.
Well, that's the whole point too, right? Showing that you care, but at the same time you're carrying out your own mission. So you're not a dick, but at the same time you're a dick. And the only way that they could admit that is because they gotta admit that they were selfish on their end to put you up in that situation.
You telling me that like, yeah.
Listen, if you don't answer my message, I will try to pull up on you. And then we're just gonna be there kicking it. That's all I gotta say.
All right, we're definitely gonna answer your messages, bro. And if we don't, then just pull up and kick it. Does this happen with your band members too, Lana?
Oh, all the time. Yeah, we be talking about just anything. Yeah.
Yeah, and then fools not showing up to practice, all that.
Actually, I don't think anyone's not shown up for practice. Yeah, we haven't had that yet.
See, Piccolo.
Without like a heads up. Yeah, at least like a day or like two. Yeah. Damn, that's wild for sure. We have had gigs where people said they were gonna play and then they like didn't come, but that's okay. That happens.
I feel like that.
Yeah. be
Yeah,
like that.
also depending on how far the gig is, you know.
Yeah. Some people like, yeah, and some people aren't like good at time management, so they really overestimate like how much they're able to do. And I think we're pretty understanding of that.
And so, do you have any like upcoming projects or anything you got in the works?
So right now we actually just finished filming a visual for one of the songs off of my EP from last year called Baggage. I think I like filmed a little visual for each song except that one. So we're gonna release that at the end of this month. On I think Friday the 24th or Saturday the 25th. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. So we have a whole new music video coming out. Honestly, I don't know if I was supposed to say that, but
Well, you hear it first.
well,
Here at the Kick It
yeah,
Podcast.
we're here first, yo, yeah. Yeah.
Hey,
For sure. I mean, like, what
Got
else was
her.
I supposed to talk about? I have nothing else coming up. No,
Yeah.
and then I have with our band, we're working on like a album to get done by the end of the year. Honestly, I've kind of just been focusing on that. I really want to get like my musicianship up and kind of just as far as like being knowledgeable about like how to run stuff like that. Yeah, I'm kind of focusing on the band stuff right now.
hell yeah.
Dig
But
it.
always working on the Holy Rainbow Club stuff, like always writing, recording at home, just living life. It's part of the process.
Fuck,
Yeah. Any shows up and coming?
Oh yeah, I have a show. We do our first show in LA. My band on the 8th. We're opening up for like a band on tour at the Silver Lake Lounge. And then as far as me, I'm headlining Pride again this summer, Pride by the Beach in Oceanside.
Nice.
there you go.
We'll be doing that. And then I just have little gigs in San Diego. Yeah, always gigging every week. We're trying to slow down, but we'll see. We be lying. I'd be saying I'm not going to do a show, and then I do shows. So
Because once you're on like that grind and on that circuit, it's just becoming
Yeah.
like a little addiction.
yeah,
You're like,
I mean, you
"All right,
might
let's-"
as well. Like, why wouldn't you just go and do it? It's kind of like practice. I feel like, yeah, and I would hate to like say no and just not be doing shit.
right?
Because I feel like I could say no all day and just not be doing shit. But just be getting high. I swear I be getting high. Yeah. And I don't want to do nothing. I'm like, nah, I don't know if I want to do that. But I'm like,
Yeah, I gotta put in some work.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I gotta ask on that one track, "Stressed."
yeah.
What were you stressed about, really? That helped you motivate to create that song.
Honestly, I think I don't know what song I've been listening to at the time, but it was like it wasn't necessarily the fact that I was stressed, but I wanted to make a song that like where I was like kind of screaming, kind of angry, but I didn't know how to do that because I'm not an angry, screamy type person. Like that's not me at all. And then I had found this beat and I'm like, oh, this sounds kind of fucking dope. And I was like, fuck it, I'm stressed. And I was like, oh yeah, I'm fucking stressed. I am stressed. Dude, I was like, yeah, where the fuck did that come from? And I was like, honestly, just gotta make it catchy as fuck. And then I just made that part catchy as fuck. And I think it was work. Yeah, work at the time. Honestly, it's always work. I think that's the most stressful part of my
Work
life is the fact that
sucks.
I work a fucking job and like
For
it's
now.
like yeah, for now. And it's like, why can't this shit just be easy? Like super straightforward. It's literally just a job. Like it's a regular fucking job. What the fuck? I mean, I work in sales, so it's actually like really fucking annoying.
Like
but-
I didn't sign up for this extra stuff.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
wasn't part of my.
Yeah, this isn't part of my, but it's all right. Yeah. That's what that was. And I think just kept thinking about all the other things that stress me out in my life.
Yeah.
I think like it's mainly just like work, family, and then music. That's really just it. I try not to stress about music, but
No, it sounds like you got a good balance on things.
yeah. I think I have to like stress a little because I care. Yeah. Especially when like you're trying to do it professionally.
Yeah, you have to care a little bit.
Yeah.
About
Yeah,
the
yeah.
craft.
And when you're like bad at time management and stuff like that, it's like, of course, it's stressful. Yeah, I'm learning though.
Yeah, it takes time.
Yeah.
What would you say has been or was one of the more difficult songs for you to record or write?
Oh, to record or write? Oh god. I think I have a song. Oh, I think I have a song called "Here I Am." On my newest project, and when I was recording it, it wasn't the fact that it was like honestly, it's a pretty vulnerable song, and I talk about some pretty like specific things in it. But it wasn't sounding the way it was supposed to sound, like when it was coming out of my mouth, and I had no idea what was going on. Even my engineer, he was like, "Dude, I don't think this is gonna work. Like, I don't know what's going on with this song." And I was like, "Dude, just fucking
It was
record it."
just off.
Yeah, it was just off. I think it was like it was too low. I was trying to sing it too low. And I didn't even have it done. It was one of the first times I went in the studio and I didn't have the song done. So I think it was like a confidence thing. I didn't have the song done and I never do that. I always go into the studio prepared with at least like 3 songs written and
Damn.
like done. And I know like because it probably takes me like an hour to record one song and like lay down all the vocals. So I try to make sure I have everything done, but that night I didn't, and I think I was just off my game. So that song was hard, and then I would say my first song, "Walking on the Moon." Yeah, I was pretty nervous. Yeah, and I had been listening to Obed since like I was in high school. I think when Obed dropped his first song, because I graduated in 2018. Yeah, and I remember like graduating high school and like listening to Obed like during the summer after I graduated high school. And then he like followed me when I think he realized like I made music or something. And yeah, getting to work with him was kind of weird. Yeah. Cuz I grew up actually listening to like a lot of local people. So
Right.
yeah, I was pretty in tune with like who was coming up and whatnot. And like I knew like, yeah. I don't know how I made it in here with this fool, but like I'm here, like
Hey, that's the
yeah.
beauty of Oceanside.
Yeah, for
that's
sure.
how it is. But it's cool that you bring up local artists. What are some of your favorite local artists at the moment?
Oh, at the moment, well, obviously it's like Obed, always John. Who else do you have? You got Rice, yeah. God, I'm blanking. This is terrible. I'm missing all my friends, yeah. I guess I have a friend Nash. Nash is from here. Damn, there's a lot of local artists. Fuck. Anthony Collins. He's like a blues guitar player.
Oh, yeah.
There's hella rappers though. I'm fucking missing all of them.
There's a lot of rappers.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's
we,
a
we
lot
got
of
we got a lot
rappers.
of rappers out here,
Yeah,
and they're all doing their thing
Yeah.
individually. Like everybody's got their own lane. It's pretty sick.
for sure. Oh, I love Vade always. GDs of Stogie's dope. Yeah, there's a lot of cats. Yeah, I was just with Stogie last night. We were recording stuff for his like new album. Yeah. Fuck yeah. There's a lot of rappers. Oh, I guess my cousin boy. Yeah. Who else? There's a lot of people. Fuck. Yeah, I
Yeah, we
could
could
keep
be
going
here.
on. Like
We
there's
could be here.
yeah, there's like
Yeah.
yeah, there's so many fucking people. People probably that I don't even know that you don't even know. Yeah. I never realized that. And I think I didn't realize that until I got into this band. Like, because I wasn't really like super like musically inclined. I would say I'm one of those people who just like feels it and like I'm not super technical and whatnot. But with the band, I realized there's a lot of people who are actually really fucking like that and like really are on their shit. And it really makes you take a step back. Like, damn, there's some talented motherfuckers in this place. Like, you think like you know the people, but then there's even people beyond those people that like nobody's talking about just because they don't do like the mainstream stuff. They do like blues shit, jazz shit. You're like,
It's
the
a, yeah,
fuck?
it's a different it's
Yeah.
a different audience.
yeah.
And
But
I
Oceanside
think-
has everything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that's one of the strengths that North County has. Is
Mhm.
It's not just like one genre.
Yep.
There's a good variety when it comes to different genres.
Hell
You
yeah.
have a lot of good local artists on the rise.
Yeah.
And a lot of them are still like like yourself, is still super young in the game. So it's only gonna get better from here.
Yeah, for sure. There's definitely a lot of younger cats. I know there's even kids younger than me. I'm 22 and like I know kids that are like 21, 20, 19. I'm like, how do you have it? Even kids that are like in high school. I know there's studio that I normally record at is across the street from Oceanside High. And they run a program called Media Makers. And it's just like a bunch of kids that come together and they like learn about production, video, music, writing your own song and whatnot. I'm like, damn, I wish I had that shit in high school. And I've listened to their shit and I'm like, how are you singing like this, rapping like this? Like these are fully produced songs. I'm like, oh my god, you don't even know, bro. Like you don't even know what you have here, dude. Yeah, so I think it's only a matter of time before everybody realizes what they
in a
have.
couple of years, man.
Yeah,
North County's gonna blow up.
yeah. Hopefully, I don't know.
That's what
You know, we were
that's what
just-
the conversations
yeah.
are turning out to be like, right? We're all saying
Yeah.
hopefully.
But
It will.
Yeah, it's inevitable, dude. It's on
Yeah.
its way.
yeah. Well, I mean, like, and you want that to happen, but at the same time, it's kind of like you want it to stay the same. But yeah, because once everybody knows about it, everybody's gonna want to come here.
Yeah.
I mean, we already see that now.
Yeah,
you know?
it's already happening now. Yeah, it's gonna happen. It's inevitable.
Damn.
Yeah, just watch, man. This summer is gonna be the summer that you're gonna be able to tell. Like most of the renovations have been done by the beach.
They're done.
Like
Yeah.
all these new hotels are basically
COVID's
up and running.
over,
Like
there's no reason. Everyone's
It's
outside.
it's gonna be a
outside.
bumping ass summer.
You guys gonna throw any dope summer shows?
We got a couple.
You know it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that was the
Hell yeah.
plan.
Yeah, no, we're starting this year off just like mainly concentrating on the podcast and then
Nah. Yeah.
start season. We like to do more stuff like during fall, winter time.
Oh yeah, that's
So-
perfect.
Fucking second half.
Yeah. No, yeah, second half. That makes sense. That's when everybody usually. Yeah. Smart. I don't even think about that shit. That's why you guys do that. Good job.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Hell yeah.
Oh man. So do you have any upcoming gigs?
Do I have any upcoming gigs? I actually play a show tomorrow night. I'll be doing some Holy Rainbow Club stuff there. We'll just be doing like some shit on the looper. It's like some hipster woman's party in San Diego. That's some fucking house, some old house. It's like a pink ass house, and they throw shows there.
That's
Yeah.
fucking dope.
No, yeah, I've been doing weird shit. So like even last weekend we performed at this thing called So Far Sounds San Diego. I don't know if you guys know what that is. But they it's kind of like Airbnb for shows. They host it at like different venues. And it's kind of like an exclusive thing. You don't know where it's gonna be, but you know the area it's in, and you have to buy tickets. And you would really only know who's performing if it's like your friends or something, because they don't release like a set list.
That's
Yeah, and then they like released the address like the day of, and we like didn't know where it was. It was like in the boonies in fucking like Bonsall Vista area, and it was like called Victoria Ranch. It was a fat ass like it looked like a mansion, bro. It was a mansion, and we like performed in the living room for like these fucking old ass white people. They were all rich old white people. Like they had bottles of wine. It was crazy. They made us chili. It was a wild fucking thing. No, yeah, I'm saying. Dude, and they had like they had like two bands, and then they had this rapper ass fool, and like they were into it the whole time. I'm like, what the fuck? And they're like, yeah, these are the kind of people that come to this thing. Like they really love music. I'm like, whatever, dude. Like, I don't know what the fuck is going on here, but
I came here to
Let me
get
get another
paid.
bowl of
yeah, let me get it. Yeah, and they like had beer and shit. They had everything. I'm like, what the? It kind of felt like the little shows that you like, the shows that we throw here at home, but it was in like a weird setting, bro. It was like, and it was weird people. It was that intimate, and I was so confused. I was like, you guys get down like this? I could get down like this, maybe. I don't know if I'm super comfortable around you guys, but like, okay, you guys kind of know what you're doing.
That is crazy. I did not know that was a thing.
Yeah, no, yeah. I'm learning so many new things about music in San Diego and North County. Yeah. It's two different worlds, honestly.
Yeah, it is two different.
It's nice though. It's supposed to be like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, you know, weird is normal.
Yeah, we're just literally. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it is normal, dude. It's been normal for like
It's
the last
been normal.
15 years.
Yeah. Right? Yeah. Nothing really has been popping off. Yeah. Congrats.
What can you say?
Good job, guys.
We
Keep
made
up.
it.
Yeah, keep it up. Do
We
you think
made
it's
it.
because like everyone's like so focused on just like a lot of us are focused on like just art now or like just being better at like the shit we're trying to do. I feel like a lot of people have more passions and like right are really trying to be about their
I
shit.
think so. Yeah,
Yeah.
you know, and it goes back to what we're saying. Like a lot of these artists are still like that are popping off are still pretty young. So we're just watching them, at least like from our point of view.
Yeah.
Like, we've been kind of watching it for a couple of years and just watching all these people, not just the artists, but also like the businesses.
No,
start
yeah,
to
that's what I'm
grow.
saying. Everyone,
It
yeah.
just takes time, you know.
Yeah.
And it's fucking dope watching that growth. It's definitely it's a different growth than the one that we saw, you know.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
like I'm really excited for all
Yeah,
that.
and it is
Yeah.
super motivating, dude, because they're learning as they're going too,
Oh,
you know. So
totally, yeah.
to have them like continue pushing themselves and like getting better, it's inspiring, dude. It's just
Yeah.
fucking
Like,
sick.
like seeing them like that they're actually about it, you know.
Yeah.
Like, you know, some
sure.
some do it for like a year or two, and they're like, all right, I don't
Yeah,
really do
yeah.
this. And then you start seeing, all right, they're actually like about it. It's only
Yep.
been a couple of years, you're still doing
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
That's dope. Yeah. I love that. I can definitely appreciate that.
What are you doing over there, Bruce?
This candy wrapper fell on me. So I kicked it and I'm getting high, sipping on this Urban Water Company. I'm just high as fuck, man, on this, honestly.
Wait, what rapper, dude? Like a candy rapper?
Yeah, remember when Louis passed us them chocolates?
Oh,
Some
yeah,
chocolates with the
okay,
nuts
okay.
in it.
Were they Bruce's nuts?
Unfortunately, those were not Bruce's mixed nuts.
But now that did come up, let's give a quick shout out to Bruce's Big Nuts, lightly salted, available at every corner where there isn't a liquor store. All right, it's the only way to get it.
Lightly salted.
Wow, I like that. That's funny. Whether it's in a liquor store. How do you guys come up with this shit, bro? Literally.
The best.
I don't ask. I
Yeah.
don't ask. I don't want to like try to figure out how we come up with it.
The best one is with Louis when he's posted with your face on that one fool's body with the
the most interesting man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Dos Equis, man.
yeah.
Yeah.
When Louis got like how many comments
I
again?
don't know, man.
This will quit like drinking for like how many days, Louis?
I don't know, but I had him in the same sense.
Nah, you weren't. I shared it and everything to make sure this fool get those comments because he thought it was a joke. I didn't take it as a joke.
Yeah, you gotta repost it. That's how they know it's real. Yeah.
Yep, man. I was just trying to get that other chick to quit fucking.
Damn.
See, that's what happens. You don't
But
worry
she
about
did- she-
yourself.
Like, I was trying to do to that chick. and she was
Yeah.
Like, oh, you think this is a fucking joke? I know enough assholes. You're a little too many.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's some of the podcast history. Yeah, because that happened like right around the time that the podcast had been started. So
It was
It's kinda funny.
It was during COVID, right?
Yeah, we were like before, a little bit
upstairs.
before COVID,
I think so.
and then COVID hit like what, 3 months in?
Ugh. It's wild.
Somewhere around there. I'm just throwing estimate times, but it's been a minute.
It's a blur now, man.
yeah, definitely don't want to go back there.
Who are you people?
Yeah.
How did you get here?
my God, guys.
Who am I?
He's having that episode again. Chloroform him. Fucking A. Speaking about like, we were talking about like our first or like our early days at least. Do you remember the first show you performed?
Oh, what was the first show I performed? Oh, yes, I do. I performed for a fundraiser show at the Hill Street Country Club, right? Yeah, that's what it's called, huh?
Okay.
Yeah, in Oceanside. It was for humanity showers and lived experiences. I think it was for their mobile laundry
Yeah.
truck. Yeah.
It was unveiling because they just got the truck.
No. I think they were fundraising to
Fundraising. Oh,
get
it
the
was-
truck.
oh,
Yeah, they were
gotcha.
fundraising to get the truck. I think they had already made a certain amount, and then they were like, "All right, we're gonna throw the show, have these vendors come out." Yeah, we did that whole thing, and I think we raised enough money. But yeah, I like opened up the show, and I did an acoustic set. It was like right after I dropped Walking on the Moon. It was like in April, that April. And I'd never even, obviously, if you record music, you're going to have to perform it live at some point. That never crossed my mind. Literally never crossed my mind. I'm just like, yeah, I'm just going to record this music. Like, fuck. And that's my thing is I'd rather sing live over anything, I think.
That's what it should be.
Yeah. And I feel like, yeah, I sound the best live. I don't know. That's a weird thing. But yeah, I feel like I sound the best live. And I had done that, and it was great. I had gotten like an encore, and we ended up raising like enough money.
Hell yeah.
And yeah, it was pretty dope.
Were you nervous at all?
I was nervous as fuck. I like showed up like 2 hours early. I was like, I have no idea what the fuck I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna fucking shit myself if I don't just fucking sit there and just be there. And like, I always have to scope the place out if
Right.
if it's like some solo shit.
A little bit of recon.
Yeah. So I'm like, and I think the guy who had put it together, that was like my first time actually meeting him. His name is not coming to my mind right now, but yeah, I was hella nervous, and like my whole I didn't know my whole family was coming, but my whole family like came out, and that made me even more fucking nervous. I'm like, oh my God, it was like the first time I was really like doing
Right.
the thing. But yeah, it went very well. Yeah, and like people were coming up to me like afterwards, like and asking questions, and I was like, yeah, none of those songs are out right now. I'm so sorry. Like they're all originals, like, but I'm working on it. Like I just started doing
I
music.
just wrote it today.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, like pretty much. I had just put this. I don't even think I practiced. I had just always just been writing music every day, and I was like, I'm just gonna do this, and then I just did it, and yeah, that was that.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, and then I started doing more like acoustic sets, and that was 2021. And last year I started doing a bit more like performances at local spots in Oceanside.
Do you prefer performing over the instrumentals or like acoustic?
Ooh, I don't know. I have no
Yeah,
idea.
different sides.
Yeah. I guess it depends. I'd probably, if you asked me like 2 years ago, I'd probably tell you acoustic. But I think I've seen if I can do it well, I'd be okay doing the tracks. I think sometimes I'm not that good just singing over tracks. Yeah,
I feel it.
yeah,
Interesting.
yeah. Which is weird. Yeah, and you'd think it'd be the other way around.
No, I mean,
Yeah,
it makes sense. I feel
yeah,
like when you're doing acoustic or like live band stuff, you get a little more freedom.
yeah,
to do
exactly.
things. And then when you're
Yeah.
doing like an instrumental, like you have the beat, like
Yeah,
have
you
to
gotta be on.
perfect on
Yeah.
beat, or else you can
Yeah,
get
yeah.
fucked up and just keep going.
Yeah.
And then
Exactly.
you're like all out of sync.
Yeah, out of
Yeah,
the timing and whatnot. Yeah.
So you
Yeah,
gotta wait like 12 seconds for the
Yeah.
cook to come in, or for
Yeah.
Just be like, wait, hold on, guys. I'm sorry. Hold on.
Wait,
I'm gonna catch up right now. Look, check it. And here we go.
Yeah. But then I love the beats because the beats be hitting. When the sound's
Yeah.
good, the beats be hit, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's why it's supposed to be like that. Like you're just supposed to be like an MC and rap on that shit.
Yeah.
You're just supposed to rap on that shit sometimes. Yeah, sometimes it's that too. Just depends.
That's right. Damn. Hey, yeah, thank you for sharing that experience, bro. And Damn, do we got any comments coming up?
No, but we have no production today. We got no comments, nothing. So
Damn.
yeah, we do
We
apologize
got
to
people
everybody.
watching on IG, but they aren't commenting.
Yeah,
They're just
apologize
watching.
to everybody who did
We still
comment.
appreciate you guys watching. and tuning
Yeah,
in.
big facts.
But yeah.
Yeah, I think that we're almost like at that point in the episode. Yeah.
You guys got any last words? Any grievances? Anything riding your gears?
I mean, they're saying like I was passing through like going on social media and whatnot. How they reintroduced that bill to make it like a 4-day work week.
Oh damn!
You guys started noticing that been popping up again?
4-day work week.
Yeah.
No, I did not.
For the
but
United
I'm gonna look
States.
it up right after.
That would be
this.
sick, dude. But
Well, think about it too.
It
That's gonna
depends
be
what
12
industry.
hours. That's gonna be 12-hour days for like 4 days, right?
Wait, wait,
oh
wait,
no,
wait,
it would be
days,
no,
yes.
it would be
No.
10.
Yeah.
You think it'll be just 8 then? For like those four
I don't
for
think
the
it'll
4
be 8,
days?
though, man. I would make it 10.
You'll
So it'd
make
be
it 10?
40.
Doable.
Yeah,
Okay.
40
I would
is
do
the
it- I
normal.
would do 4 10-hour shifts to have 3 days off.
There you go. See, this is where like where would our opinions stand on this, and like where do you guys feel comfortable for the hour? So you guys are saying 10?
Yeah, I'm okay with the
Yeah,
10.
10 is all right. Yeah,
Be like
yeah,
10
you
and a
gotta-
half, right? Because depends on how you take your lunch.
Man, I
Yeah.
don't even want to work more, dude. I think we should work less and get paid more. That's the way it should be.
No,
All right,
that
they're
just
never
makes-
gonna do that for us, but I'm right there with you. Yeah,
That just makes too much sense, bro.
yeah.
Sorry.
It makes too much sense. They never do shit that makes sense though. They be doing the shit that don't
You'd be
make any
surprised.
sense.
You'd be surprised at how much they don't make sense.
But of course, you see other parts of the world, they already, like accepted like that type of work week for their nation. And no, they
I
see
don't-
more people are happy. Actually, they serve
Yeah, I have
statistics.
heard that, better mental health. Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know, man.
I don't know. I just want to work at all. So
Yeah.
same,
Same,
fuck,
dude.
fuck all that.
same.
Fuck all
Let's just not work, dude, and get paid.
Yeah.
How about we just don't work and let the government figure it out and see what they do?
We saw that during COVID, and you saw that.
Yeah, they just gave us money.
Yeah, that was really all it was. It was like
Why did they
money
do that?
grab.
Why did they do that?
And now we're
No
here with this
sense.
inflation.
Yeah,
We're stuck with the
that's
bill.
what they wanted.
Yeah, no, they
Yeah.
weren't. They weren't prepared for the pandemic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So forget all that. Forget the rich because they ain't doing nothing. I'm still mad about the 78. So please fix that.
Yeah.
I'm still mad about the 78. Dude, yeah, I live in the valley and it's always the roads are always messed up. It's terrible.
I
Yeah.
have to go to work tomorrow, and that's fuck.
Oh, dude, yeah, I work off of
Good luck.
Sycamore.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it'd be terrible. This morning was awful.
Luckily, I can take the back road. Take the 76.
There you go.
Yeah.
I'll probably do that myself.
Yeah, I was taking
And
back
dude,
roads
I-
all
dude,
day
I
today.
love
Dang, you
I love taking the
can.
76 because there's so many ways to get to Esco, and like it's all through the mountains. And shit.
Yeah. Damn, and you can speed through that shit.
Yeah, you
I
can
mean,
go through there.
don't.
You can take all the 76.
Do what you
15.
want.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
You can take Gopher Canyon. You can take Camino del Rey, and then all Highway 395. Like there's some.
I
some
love driving on
routes.
Gopher Canyon. Yep.
That shit is dope. Hey, we got Nene Bata saying that life is unique. Love it.
Yeah, I think she's talking about Bruce, and she's right.
Nah. Nah.
Oh, while he laughs.
I just want to make sure. I want to hear you guys laughing. There you go. You see, that's what I do it for.
You're right. You're right.
Oh, good. Hey, well, shout out for that comment. Appreciate it.
I do appreciate that.
And we also appreciate you for stopping by Holy
Oh,
Rainbow Club.
Thank you. I
Yeah.
appreciate you guys.
Yeah,
It's
hope you had a good
fun.
time.
Yeah, I did. I did. Honestly, I enjoyed it a lot.
And how do you like our studio?
I think it's pretty fire. Yeah. It's actually pretty spacious. I didn't expect it to be this spacious. So.
It doesn't.
Hell yeah.
Very spacious, honestly, but maybe because we're here all the time. So it
Yeah,
feels like that.
Yeah, well, thank you, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys got a nice setup here.
Yeah, any shout outs you want to give out before we end the podcast?
I'm terrible at this thing. No, I'm okay.
It's like we tried it with the local
No
artists
shout.
earlier. It didn't go too well.
Oh, word.
We did it all day.
Cool.
Yeah. Shout out everybody. You know who you are. You know who you are.
All right, and where can people find you if they want to tune into your music or catch any of your upcoming shows?
Yeah. I'm on Instagram at the Holy Rainbow Club, and you can find me on all music platforms. The Holy Rainbow Club, one word.
There you go.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Any last words, guys? Or any last shout outs on our side?
I think we covered it, dude. They got to fix the 78.
Yes. And we'll end it on that note.
that.
Until then, though, catch us next time around. Thank you for sipping up with us. Thank you for talking up with us. Thank you for kicking it.
It's just not working.